New at 5, recovery continues on the Potomac River 5 days after the midair collision in Washington, D.C. So far, 55 of the 67 victims have now been pulled from the water.
This tragic accident is putting the spotlight on air traffic controllers, the shortage and the stress that comes with the job.
We're now hearing from one man who used to be one and is now a teacher at Tulsa Community College, trying to teach the next generation of air traffic controllers.
Fox 23's Jade Morrow is live in the newsroom with his message for the flying public.
Well, this job takes a lot of emotional and physical preparation, and I learned today that the payoff comes from knowing that you're keeping people safe.
It's extremely important, in my opinion, for people to be educated on what an air traffic controller does and to know that they're in safe hands.
Terry says it's not a job for everyone.
In the application process, it's quite extensive. They do a background check, they do a mental aptitude, they do a physical, they do an air traffic skills assessment test, and if you pass all those, then they feel like you're a good candidate.
And there's the training that could take 3 to 5 years.
We have certain phrases that we say. We have to, when students come into our program, we tell them that we need to teach you a new language. And it's the language of aviation that pilots and controllers understand.
This is what's offered at Tulsa Community College, a simulation room where students are given real-world scenarios that controllers may run into. This class is just the beginning to solving the ongoing shortage of air controllers.
We're about 20% short right now. And it's getting better, but there is a controller shortage, and that's well known.
Terry said he started seeing more retirements during the pandemic. Air traffic controllers are required to retire by the time they turn 56, but some were doing so even earlier.
The traffic went down, and a lot of controllers that were eligible to retire went ahead and retired, and that's created this shortage.
At the time in the midair collision last week in D.C., one person was doing the job, according to the FAA. Terry says how much help is needed at any time can fluctuate.
If it's 2 o'clock in the morning, you need 3 controllers. If it's Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock, you may need 10 controllers in that same facility.
It's a lot of fractions, numbers, and new languages that go into the preparation, but it's something that Terry thoroughly enjoys doing, sharing his knowledge with the next generations of air traffic controllers.
That makes sense.